Welcome back. We are your hosts. It is the Make It Make Sense podcast where we bring people here and we help them make it make sense. And we look at y'all to help us make it make sense. It's your boy Juan Swayze.
It's your other host, man, QB.
And welcome to the Dance series. We got a special guest in the building with us today, another independent artist doing his thing, about to take over
QB.
the team. And I'm gonna let QB you go ahead and introduce him, man. You know what I'm saying?
QB.
Hey man, my name's King Z. Hey, I'm from Macon, 478. You know what's going on?
So King Z, he from Macon, Georgia. Upcoming artist. Tell us a little bit about the background, man. What made you want to get into music?
All right, so crazy thing was, man, I always loved music. I always been in music since like birth. Like family sing, grew up in the church, you know how that go. So singing in the choir and everything. But what made me start doing music was when um I was working at UPS for like 4 years, supervisor at 21, 20, you know what I'm saying? Youngest one in there, slaving, not the move. Like, got tired of slaving and working harder than my employees. Yeah, nah, I was in and out of hospital a lot just to get my knees and back checked and stuff. Like, nah, I was spending more money trying to make sure I'm okay than getting money in, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but shoot, I just one day I was just like, man, I'm sick of this. I need something better, something I love to do. Shoot, I tried it out, prayed about it. God told me, hey, do music. So this is where I'm at right now.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I like that because it's you like you said you had the church background too. What made you like transition from that type of that realm to hip hop? I would say or R&B, so to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, I grew up around the authentic music, you know what I'm saying? Like it's pure music. Like you hear the real voices, the ones who really singing for real, like not singing but singing, you know. So, but I mean, I always been around both. Like, even though it was heavy Christian, but my mom was always playing the Mary J. Blige and Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. Those are people I grew up around. So it was like that's what I wanted to do, like the pop, hip hop, R&B type guy, the dancing guy.
Okay. Okay.
Speaking of dancing, so I saw like prior to going into I guess like releasing your first single. Prior to that, a couple of years, you did the whole dancing thing. So tell me, what made you want into the whole dancing thing, and really, you did a lot of videos doing dancing. And is that a passion of yours? Do you want to bring that to hip hop, R&B, like bring that back? Because Chris Brown do it, but don't nobody else really do it. Lloyd don't do it. Trey Songz don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to bring that back? Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So the reason I always like dancing. I've been dancing just as long as I've been doing music. Really, all honestly, like singing, rapping, and dancing. That's all been a part of me all my life. But what made me take dancing more serious at the time was I had just got to college. Just got to college. They did a little welcome week or whatever, freshman year welcome week, and this went what's that song? Watch Me Will, Watch Me Nene. When that song first came out, yeah, I knew the whole dance or whatever. So they did a little contest on stage or whatever for Welcome Week. I was like, shoot, it's college. Let me go do it. And shoot, I went up there, killed it. And ever since then, everybody was like, you dance, you dance, you dance. So then the dance team came to me about it. They wanted me to join. So I got serious about it, started doing my own thing for
That's
sure.
dope, bro. That's dope. Cause I know how it is, boy, coming on that campus as a freshman. You just trying, make your way.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
trying to
So that
feel.
was actually like, yeah, that was actually like your opening to the campus right there.
Yeah,
Everybody was on your
for
dance.
sure.
So that's dope, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
I,
dope.
what college do you go to?
I go to Clay State. It's Clay State University.
Clayton State and Clayco.
Yeah.
Okay. So you still at Clayton State?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm still there.
Okay. What you studying at Clayton State?
Business management, and I got 2 minors: supply chain management, entrepreneurship, and innovation.
Sound right. Sound
Yeah.
right up the alley. Yeah.
Young man, you sound smart, young man.
Oh yeah. That's dope. That's good. Exactly what he need to be in too.
Yeah, for real. Especially trying to know, the background of all this music stuff, and then the contractual agreements and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get caught in the wrong 360. Ain't nothing wrong with a 360 contract per se. You just get caught in the wrong 360 contract because Drake was in a 360 contract, Nicki Minaj was in a 360 contract. People are in 360 contracts, but they just gotta make sense for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear even with Thug, like I take Thug as a perfect example for that one. He was kind of one of the ones that said he knew he had a messed up contract, when he got in the game, but he just kind of wanted to get his face out there, you know what I'm saying, when he took that 360 contract, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of catapult his career, you know what I'm saying, but he had a plan going into taking that 360 contract.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at it a lot of ways, man. A lot of these cats don't be having, plans, and they're young and they see the money, not knowing their background, what they may be going through, what their mama may be struggling with, parents may be struggling with, you know what I'm saying? So they just bite on that first catch, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that you are, getting that education and are educated when going into this game, because it can get tough, it can get shaky, and man, everybody is not on your side. So if you know how to count your numbers and get your lawyers and things like that on your side, man, and you know exactly what you're looking for.
Oh yeah,
that's what you need to do, and that's where you got to go.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So with me, it's just like I ain't doing it. I'm doing it for money, but not really. Like it's really just the love of it that I like about this music. So when it comes to like money part, it's just like that's what's gonna come with it. But at the same time, it's like not my drive. That's not what's driving me to money. So it's gonna be great though.
Great answer, young man.
That is a great answer. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more after these messages, but we're going to be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
Attention content creators, do you have a great podcast, short film series, and need a home to show it to millions of households, plus countless smartphone users? Streets TV is hip-hop for the world. Contact us at streetstvworldwide@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at Streets TV World. It's Streets TV, hip-hop for the world.
And we're back with another The Den series representing and Make It Make Sense with our special guest, King Z. And man, we touched on some great things, man. QB, I want you to go in and follow up. I know you had some over there. So
yeah, man, he said some great things so far about being passionate about the music, right? And not doing it just for the money. And that's you've been doing music, Splint Swayze, for about, I want to say around 9 years, right?
Yeah.
And one thing and everybody else that came on the show know, music is a passion thing. If you're doing it for the money, it's two things gonna happen. You either gonna fall to the wayside because the money ain't gonna come quick enough.
Yeah.
Or you fall in love with it again, right? Because a lot of people that came on the show, they fell out of love with it, they come back to it, and they fall, you know what I'm saying? They jump back and forth a lot. And then, but that passion always come back to them. They always, feel them to continue to make the music. So one thing you said before we went to the commercial break was that you don't do it for the money. You're doing it for the passion, which is love. We love to hear that because a lot of people don't walk in their passion. It's hard to walk in your passion during these times because money rules the world.
I'm just that love of music that like everybody want to be a rapper, like just rap. Like I get it, it's cool, I guess, like it's cool, but I'm more of like I said, like the people you would name, like Chris Brown, Lloyd, Trey Songz, Mario, like Maxwell, like those people, like the ones who like talk about probably like love and breaking up and trying to get a girl back or something, or I'm done with that girl, like stuff like that. That what they were talking about. They weren't talking about shooting guys and violence and all this stuff. Like everybody want to shoot somebody nowadays. Like everybody, like, I don't get it. Like
everybody want a Draco, don't they?
Yeah, everybody want a Glock. Like dang, okay. I get it. Or everybody want to talk about their struggle. Like, let's move on. Let's get back to loving one another. Let's we out the struggle. Y'all out the struggle. Great. Let's talk about how y'all made it. Like, don't talk about what happened before you made it. Like, it's okay to do that sometimes, but all the time.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just one of those things, man. And it goes back to I tweeted something the other day, and Quinn responded, and it was just like, what would you choose, money or happiness? And it goes back to what you were saying, when you were going to work and you were, feeling pain in your knees, it was wearing on your body, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not happy doing this. It is bringing, giving me a little pocket change, but it's like, it's not making me happy. And they say, money can't buy happiness. So it's just one of those things there that it's a tool. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand how money is a tool and it's not a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about it all the time, me and my fiance, and it's like, I can't take it when I leave here. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It's gonna be here when I leave. It's gonna be here when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta sometimes take sacrifices and take the leaps of faith, like you did, and understand I have a bigger purpose and a calling on my life. You know what I'm saying? And what you said first, you kept God first. You prayed about it and you made your decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as you keep God first in anything you do, He gonna guide you and lead you in the right direction and bring the people around you that's always gonna, have your back and support you, because that's really important. And that was kind of going into my next question. Like, are you doing this alone? Are you building a team? What are you, what are you working towards as far as building that empire?
All right, so I've been really doing music since I made my first song, the song that's out now, in November.
Okay.
I started making music for real in November. I taught myself everything, like how to record, how to mix it a little bit, enough for people to hear it, you know what I'm saying? So I taught myself how to do all that. The writing and the musicality part, that just came natural.
Definitely.
And then I have two of my boys, they always been, you know what I'm saying, my boys. The dude I was dancing with in the videos, he actually shoots videos. You know what I'm saying? So he the one who shot my he directed it and got people to shoot for it. So for my first music video.
Okay.
And we've been locked in since 2017 when we first started dancing together. So we've been locked in since then. So that's my boy, plugged in everywhere. Then I have my frat with me, behind me and stuff. I'm a Kappa and everything. So, they support big time. They definitely support big time for sure. I'm building a little marketing team, you know what I'm saying, so I can push a little harder everywhere. Then, my mom is she lives in Macon. She's my manager as well. So yeah, I got the mom manager for sure. And she's big on marketing stuff too. She done owned a couple of her own businesses and stuff and everything. So yeah, I'm everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm plugged in everywhere. I got all the tools and everything. I just, what I'm saying, I got the work ethic to drive for it. So I know it's gonna happen very soon. Real soon.
That's dope. So you got an entrepreneurship background, it sounds like, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. So yeah, man. To me, what it's saying, it's kind of, we on the same path. It's about longevity. It's not just about right now and in the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I asked you about the team and if you build it. Because when with your education and what you're doing, it sounds like you can, you want to build your own empire. You want to, be out here kind of running your own show. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
My original plan was, before I started making music, was to actually make a place for other people to make music. Like, it was to make music for making music, dancing, photography, painting, whatever, like everything. It was just gonna be a big tower of just all the entertainment you can in the world. Like, cause I love entertaining people. That's just what I love.
Yeah.
And I feel like music is my closer connection to get me to entertain others. So
that's interesting, isn't it? Sway. So that's interesting, isn't it?
I know, right? Like, it's funny because I'm actually, as soon as we
He
done with
working
this,
on it too.
yeah, I got a call about a studio space. Somebody just hit me up about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
trying to do the same thing. I want to have, and me and Quinn, you know, we share ideas, we bounce ideas off each other, but we've been talking about just having a creative space where creatives can just come, think,
Yeah.
plan, strategize, whatever you want to do. And
For sure.
we'll have everything there. If you got, you know, we got visual room, we got recording, you know, like you said, the art, the dance, whatever you want to do, it'll be in that one location. So yeah, that's interesting, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you young thinking like that. So
Right.
Exactly.
you're already ahead of the curve, bro.
And I think also being in college, right? When you're in college and thinking that way, it's a lot of people that you can network with. Like, I think easier. You know, because you run into a lot of people just like moving around, doing your thing, and like you said, you are a Kappa. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different organization of people that you can also gravitate to. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a great situation.
Oh yeah, and that's my bad, Quinn. Not to cut you off, but
go ahead.
that just to piggyback on that. But that was probably one big thing that, and when I was in college, cause like, you know, my one of my roommates' best friend, like he manages YFN Lucci, he managed Rich Homie Quan, and you know, we all went to school together and in college. So you know what I'm saying, I still have connections with those guys, but a lot of other cats that I knew but didn't really, you know, kind of connect with on that level. They're DJs for the Migos, producers for Black now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like crazy because it's like, bro, I know these cats, I went to school with these cats. So I would just say make sure you are taking advantage of that, and making sure these folk know your face, you know what I'm saying? They know your work. And you know.
Oh, that's one thing I ain't have to like before I even became in my frat. I was already known, like,
good.
I was known for the dancing guy, like,
Yeah.
first, you know what I'm saying? And then I always threw functions. I always like having fun. I was everywhere. I supported everybody too. So if I knew you, I just come. It didn't matter what it was, I still come show up. I'm still like that. Networking, I tell everybody that, like, when people like younger people that are younger than me, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, but you know. But like when they ask about like, oh, so how's college and what is like, you know, we here at Clay State, you know, I don't party like that. I was like, I don't know where you heard that from, but depends on who you know. Like, you just gotta know the right people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it. College is, you supposed to make it what you want it to be. Like, can't just let college make itself. Like, it's not gonna work like that. And like I tell people, people be always like the 4-year graduating. You ain't gotta go by that. Like, graduate when you're supposed to graduate, because when you do graduate, you ain't got nothing but the real world after that. Yeah, like for real. So but definitely network. Like, for example, like a lot of the party hosts in Atlanta went to school with me. I know them. A lot of the DJs now rising, I know them. I just because of my frat and like hooping with different people and stuff, I met I don't know if y'all heard of him, Ant Chamberlain. 100 points. He always come on Ant Chamberlain's 100 points on Tootsie, the rapper Tootsie and YFN Lucci and all them. The one who produced for them, I met him and just met him off of just basketball, like up in the A, like, you know what I'm saying? And just because he knew my frat, like, that's all it was. No cap. And so met him. I hooped with Fujiano, Pooh Shiesty. I just not too long ago met K Camp at his own private studio at that, had a whole session and everything. So yeah, it's who with Travis Porter them. Yeah, it's just, you know, just networking.
It's moving fast for you. Look,
fast, real fast.
Because it's crazy. Because me and Camp was in the same class before he dropped. He went to West Georgia. That's where I graduated from.
Yeah.
So me and him was in the same class before he dropped out, and that's when Money Baby blew up.
Money Baby.
You know? And so I actually seen that. You know what I'm saying? Him in class, us studying, to him like taking that leap. You know what I'm saying? And he also, his mom was his manager at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you're on the right track, man. And
for sure.
keep it up, bro. Keep it up.
Definitely keep it up. And also, I do want to ask you a question. It's a lot of talk about this Mount Rushmore thing about a lot of that. Who is your Mount Rushmore as far as R&B singers go?
R&B, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown for sure.
Okay.
Even though he's a little more pop as well, but he's just versatile. So Chris Brown definitely number one in my heart. Number two would probably be. We talking about my decade, or we just talking about overall, dead or alive?
It don't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, I got Maxwell up there, Music Soul Child, and I would put. I can't put my boy on there because he locked up, so I can't put him on.
He want to
put him on there, man.
Nails on there, but he locked up.
He locked up. I can't do it.
Who?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. That ain't do it.
No, he didn't go Kels.
Man, but what folks don't understand musically,
I know
that man, and performance-wise,
I know.
Man, it's goated, man. You can't take that away from him. You just can't.
No.
The man was a performer.
It's so hard.
He locked up, so can't put him on the list.
Can't put him on.
Can't put him on the list. So I'll slide with Jacquees.
Jacquees.
Oh wow,
the GOAT.
No, he's not the king of R&B or nothing.
Hey, what he said? I'm the king of R&B.
He said it, but he said he specified and said for our time, like
yeah, he did
for our time. Like he's my age, like he's like 26, I think, 24.
Yeah, about 26.
So I mean, I ain't gonna say he the king. I don't personally feel like he the king, but I mean, hey.
That ain't bad. He said who? He said
Chris Brown, Music Soul Child, Maxwell, and Jacquees.
I do like a lot of those.
I like that. I actually like that. I don't know why I thought you was gonna say Keith Sweat or somebody like that though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Keith that guy, but you know, that ain't my type of.
That ain't you. Okay. Hey man, that's dope though. But I ain't hear Usher either.
Usher was too much like Mike, in my opinion. Like,
oh wow,
he didn't.
So why do you put Mike?
Mike's not an R&B singer.
He a pop singer.
He's the king of pop.
I got you.
So Usher reminded me more so of the king of pop. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really slide into like Chris Brown was on some real deal R&B stuff for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Usher was like on some like Mike is my idol, so I need to do what Mike does. Like Chris Brown, Mike was his idol, but he didn't do everything Chris Brown like Michael did. He did it Michael way, but in a Chris Brown way. Like Usher literally, like I could put Usher in the video and Mike in the video. I wouldn't know who's who unless the skin color showed.
Oh,
I somewhat agree, somewhat don't. But you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I might have. Yeah, my list is a little bit different, but I do like your list though.
What's your list? What would be your list?
Yeah, I was about to say what you got.
Oh, y'all put me on. He flipped the script.
Yeah. Oh, he flipped the script on you, bro.
Had to. He know I'm gonna ask a question. He know me.
All right. If I had to go, I like Music Soul Child. This is in no particular order. Music Soul Child is on there.
Okay.
Brian McKnight is on there.
Okay.
It's
a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Usher. I gotta put Usher on there.
You gotta put Usher. Last one.
Oh wait, and then. Whew, boy, my mind going through a lot of people right now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go Chris Breezy.
It's only right. If you put Usher up though.
I was, you know what? But my mind did what he did. I was like, R. Kelly is a lot of songs.
I'm telling you. R. Kelly.
They did say nobody could probably compete with him in the verses though. Like on real.
No, nobody.
On real.
It's tough. He wrote Aaliyah back and forth, you know.
You got to consider all that. You got to consider all the songs he wrote.
Yeah.
The features.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then his.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Let's not even talk about it.
I feel bad now. Dang.
That's crazy.
He's like a little statue on the side of Mount Rushmore, like
right.
Sit him over there. Like,
yeah. When he get out, he can be out there like.
That's funny, bro.
Yo, we got one more commercial to go to, and then we'll be back after these messages. Y'all stay tuned.
We got King Z in the building.
King Z.
Spanglish, the only thing you need to season your food with. Get yours today.
That's why I dance with that's why
Yes, and we're back once again. Shout out Spanglish, shout out Loida. She doing some big things. She just cut the ribbon for her anniversary, I want to say, that she's been in business, and she's actually been touching a lot of people, bro. So shout out to Spanglish. And I did have a question before we left. King Z. Why King Z? Why that? Why King Z?
Oh, that comes from growing up in the church. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. It's my mom and my grandmas and my great grandma, rest in peace. She they all used to call me like a king. Like they always addressed me as like young king or king this, king that. Like you're a king. You can do this. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it kind of stuck with me. Like just stuck with me. So when I first named myself King Z was when I did my dancing. I was like Dance King Z, like you know what I'm saying, like the king of dance is Z, like Dance King Z. So that's when then it stuck there. And so when I became an artist, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take the dance off and put King Z because I'm no longer just king of dancing. I'm king of music, all that, king of entertainment, the king of parties.
Okay.
He's claiming it. Jacquees 2.0. He said he the king of R&B, he the king of music in 2021. Y'all be on the lookout.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Like, and just to touch on that, like, how important is it for us men to realize, and our women as well, that we are kings and queens? In your opinion, King Z, how do you feel as far as that?
Like, I feel like we should definitely hold ourselves to a high standard, like for real, because the world already kind of like, I ain't gonna say the world, but a lot of people see us as like not kings yet. Like they don't see us as kings, even though they don't understand that we were the first kings. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's just I feel like when you tell yourself you're a king, it just build a different confidence level in you. Like for real. I mean, my confidence level was crazy beforehand, but once I put king on my name, it was like I have to keep a certain image up. Like, but I'm a king. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whenever people see me, I'm not. If I'm half dressed, I'm looking good regardless. Like, it's not gonna be no half stepping or here and there. Even I go to sleep looking okay. Like, you never know who come knocking on your door. Like, so yeah. I mean, I go to the grocery store like that.
Hey, and that's the thing too. Well, Kanye said it. I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that clean and a shirt with the team.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
Yeah.
I do that too, and
Yeah.
my girl hates it. She like, why? Why do you have to act like you going somewhere? Hey, look, I put a little dab of cologne on.
Yeah. Comb the beard out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you walking past people, you smell good. You know, you hold yourself up to a high, appealing standard. So I love that, fella. I really do. I really do.
For real, man.
Cause you really never know who you run into, like for real.
Especially being up here.
Especially especially up in the A. Like when I went to South Lake Mall, just South Lake Mall in Clayco, like
Mm-hmm.
you don't expect to see nobody for real in there. Like, nah.
Right.
Think I might see my classmate or something, or you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody from Macon.
Wow, that's crazy.
Celebrity. Now I ran into Boosie up there. What are you doing?
Check that out.
like what are you doing here? But
it's funny that he says that because it's like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna run into my, classmate. When we was in high school, you know what I'm saying, coming up, man, we used to think like South Lake was the mall, you know what I'm saying? We knew South DeKalb was like, yeah, the little hood mall, days, you know what I'm saying? But if you make your way out to South Lake, oh boy, you in the place to be, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny, like for him to say, oh, I'm just gonna run into my classmate, you know what I'm saying? Because we thinking like, shoot, we leave Stonecrest, we get out there, that's what we need to be. So it's funny, like the times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But also, man, like, it's just weird because, like, if you think about it, we got a podcast, right? And if I see somebody out like that, prime example, I was chilling one day and my homeboy was like, come to this meet and greet thing. Or he just said, like, come out with me. I was like, okay, cool. New spot. And he was like, this new spot, just come. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm go. But I didn't, like, I was already out. So I had just on whatever I had on during the daytime. Yeah. And I just walked in, boom. It was the Earn Your Leisure guys was having like a meet and greet thing. Mm. And so I met like this other dude that had a podcast. The dude that does like the stops for the Earn Your Leisure, he came up to me, dapped me up, stopped up with him for a little second. You know what I'm saying? And my name, but kept it short, kept it simple, but I looked the part too. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the whole day, I didn't have to go home and change. I just already had on something that I could just do that with.
Yeah.
And it was lucky because I was like, I don't know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like I just aim as I am, but luckily I was suited and ready to go. I wasn't not suited because I ain't had no suit on. Yeah. I had a nice t-shirt on, some nice, pants, and I was good. But anyway, Atlanta, you never know who you're gonna see. Make sure you dress the part all the time.
For sure. Definitely. That's what happened with me when I met K Count. Like I was at my homeboy birthday, like just at his birthday thing, like, and he do music or whatever, and his girl I think work at like someplace somewhere, but so she had booked a session for him, like, because she knew a guy who worked at the Rare Sounds studio or whatever, like the private one or whatever. I ain't know nothing about it. She told us it was a dinner. So I'm like, okay, we can go to the dinner. Like, let's go. Like, type thing. So luckily I dressed appropriately and then I went there and was like, man, hey, I ran into K Count at the door. I'm like, where we at? Like, so I can mark my location. No, I need to come back here ASAP. No cap. Like, man, that was crazy. No cap.
Yeah, man. Crazy. He a good dude, man. He a good dude. Genius is a good dude too. They hold camp. I kind of know Critical. My partner was, I'm not sure if you know him, but he go by Pro Grade A. But I think they go by Music Major. They do a lot of beats for camp too. They done a lot of beats for some, other people. They work close hand in hand with Nard and B.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it's definitely Atlanta is definitely a place where a lot of people are. They may have other spots in LA, Miami, but they always come back home. And like you said, his studio is here. So he working here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You what you got coming up next, Z? What's in the future for you?
So right now I'm currently working on my Z mix tape. It's gonna be a bunch of remixes of just different songs and stuff like a Tory Lanez Chick State type thing. Yeah, but it's like it's a King tape, so but
It's
it's gonna be like it's named the Z mixed it. Z mixed it like type thing like
okay. It's funny you say that because I saw the No Parties remix
yeah for
that you
sure.
were doing. And I was like, okay, I see what's going on, and I can kind of see that, it's especially hearing, Jacquees in your top four, and that's kind of what he did to get on a little bit, and he still does it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying, and I love the mixtape route too, as far as like doing remixes and covers and stuff like that. So keep that in your arsenal for sure, for sure. Like keep building on that. Let's get into this single though, the Ride for Me. Like, what was your process going into that? Is there a story behind that?
Man.
Do
Man,
you got a girl that's on ride for you right now?
Give us the spin.
All right, man. So Ride for Me, crazy. So that's literally that was my first song ever, like ever I put together ever. So wrote it to a beat I just found on YouTube. Honestly, like found a beat on YouTube. And I was listening to the beat. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And then crazy thing is, I had a little, little bad relationship or whatever. She didn't stay down, ride for me or whatever. So, so hey, I was like, and then, but the thing was, I was, messing up sometimes. I did do my wrongs. I'm gonna admit it. So that's what the song is about. It's like, even though I messed up, even though I know I lied to you, even though I did this, that, and the other, I still stay down because I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna do better about you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. Like, and
they call it toxic masculinity or something like that.
They say the song is very toxic. That's like the main review of the song. Like everybody be like, oh yeah, the song's toxic, but I love it. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy world we live in, So yeah, Ride for Me definitely was about my last girl. Most of my songs lately been about my last. I had a lot going on with that. So
okay.
Yeah, all my stuff is real. Like I be speaking on stuff I've actually probably been through for sure. Like for sure.
That's dope, man. Same here, man.
What you say? One Sway, no rap cap.
Yeah,
not
no
rap.
Yeah,
not tapping in your R&B chance at either.
The thing is, bro, I was just looking at an interview and it's like, bro, you keep it authentic. Like I said, that builds your longevity.
For sure.
You don't gotta get out here and dress up like a lot of these artists do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even dress like most of these people out here. Like,
no, I'm just saying not like dress flashy or nothing. I'm just saying like these folk actually put up.
I knew what you meant.
And get out here and just play the part. You know what I'm saying? If you are doing your own thing, you don't have to play the part. You can just be yourself, and people respect that. Genuality, especially in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So
if you're toxic, stay toxic. If you're not,
don't try.
Yeah,
don't get away from it. It's hard to get away from that toxic stuff, man.
Right.
It's hard to change your life around from that for sure.
But for sure, man. I wanted to bring you on the show, man, because I saw what you were doing. I saw that you had just dropped that joint. The video looks great, by the way. For that to be your first video, it looks wonderful, my brother. I want to tell you that, man. Whoever shot it, whoever directed it, tell them to holler at us. We got some stuff in the works. We might need y'all to, we can collaborate.
My connects and y'all connects for sure.
For sure.
Hey, let's open.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, let's open up all the avenues because that's what makes the puzzle, fit. You know what I'm saying? I was just gonna tell you if you had any questions, you got Quinn number. He can reach out to me. You can reach out to me. I'm gonna follow you on IG and everything. So we here to elevate the game. You feel what I'm saying? And we can only, do that as if we come together. You know what I'm saying? And not so far apart.
For
You
sure.
feel me? So it's levels to it, man. But you taking a lot of the groundwork and you know what I'm saying, you're molding it. And I asked Quinn, I was like, is this his first song or what? You know what I'm saying? Like I was just kind of curious. Like, okay, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So just keep knocking out the groundwork, man. Keep building the blocks, man. Putting the pieces together, bro. And the puzzle it's gonna come, bro.
Oh yeah, I already know it. Definitely staying prayed up about it and everything. So I already know it's gonna go crazy. No cap. After this Z mix, this tape, yeah.
The tape and then a video. Do the tape and then another video.
Oh yeah, see, I do videos for all my Z mixes. I'm gonna do videos. That's for those are usually for social media, really, honestly. Yeah. I have a single getting ready to come out too. That's gonna be hard. It's like a sequel to Ride For Me. Everybody was asking for a sequel.
That's gonna be hard then. We might need to do a cameo in the video, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on.
We'll get this thing talking.
Oh yeah.
But all blessings to you, my brother. We can't wait to hear the music. Z Mix, when it's gonna come out? You got a date yet?
Just give me probably like a week.
Oh, okay. Soon.
Probably like a week.
Really
soon.
A week, y'all.
Soon. That's soon.
Y'all can be holding
9 tracks. 9 tracks, 5 out of 9 already done.
Okay.
Coming out on SoundCloud because they're remixes. So
right, yeah.
They don't want no copy issues.
Nah, you don't want to follow in that, but it's a good thing you said that. A lot of people don't think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Sounds like you doing everything, you taking the steps, man, and we here to help you, man. Anything, we here to help.
All open for the help for sure.
Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come back on here, King Z, you are officially family. Always. One Swayze, Dope Beard _QB. You can find me there, but MIMC _ podcast. You can find our podcast there, and YouTube. It's the same thing. So y'all just go find us, people. Make it make sense. Did we make it make sense today, One Swayze?
I think we did, man. Our superstar right here also made it make sense, man. And he, at a young age, still dropping gems, man. They say you can always learn. You know what I'm saying? Always learn from anybody.
Anybody.
And I feel like, yeah, man, we made it make sense today, man.
Well, y'all, until next time, hey, she came through. Appreciate Shirai. Everybody that came in and listening and checked in, we appreciate y'all for viewing, man.
Definitely, man. We had a few viewers in and out of here, man. We really appreciate y'all. Once again, gave y'all everything to go to: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Get your SLRG clothing at SLRG clothing. Let's do that. And y'all follow King Z. He got a Z mix coming out soon, man.
Hey, man, y'all be ready for it. All the old jams.
The home team, man. Hey, until next time, y'all be safe and blessings.